Alright, round one. A little bit of a sketchy hand, but I think I am going to keep it. We only need one white source, and we've already got two of our best threats. Got the Pyro Convergence, which is a card I like to see, especially when we have our red source. So a little bit dangerous in terms of not doing anything early, but we'll have to see what we're playing against here. Ideally not the Rakdos deck, but we'll find out. I guess I would prefer him to be Selesnya, because it tends to be a little bit slower, but that's not always true either. Alright, no turn one Cackler. That bodes well. Certainly would like to see a white source off the top. Zori's Charm, I'll accept, but I would have preferred a white source there. This Pyro Convergence already looks like could do a lot of work in a game. Well, we definitely are up against Rakdos. Alright, well, this is going to be a challenging match, but I've already, I know some of the sideboard cards we're going to bring in. Rakdos is understandably a good guild, but... Ooh, God. Not having that white source is a little bit painful right now. This is an important turn. I need him to really not play a creature here. If he pursued of flights, it's like not even that bad. I can find a way back from that. Alright, this is gonna be tough. I really need a white source off the top here. That's like essential. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So now my best play is probably... Could do Sky Knight. It's probably the best. Just get rid of this guy. Make him play some removal. I'll do it. Slows his assault on me. Toughness 2 or less, yeah. I'd really like to stick this rock and have it be able to get in there. I mean, it's like most likely that he's killing the Sky Knight. But if he does kill the Sky Knight, the good news is it's one less removal spell he'll have for my rock. Roustabout's not that big of a deal at all, actually. So if he does have Traitorous Instinct next turn, I will die if I play the rock, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm planning to attack with the Sky Knight. Which maybe I shouldn't yet. I do sort of want to play around. I've got to play the... I mean, it's no doubt I'm playing the rock this turn. The question is, do I want to attack with Sky Knight? And I think the answer is actually no. I think I'd rather leave him back in case he has Traitorous Instinct, but let me think about that. So if he has Traitorous Instinct and I attack with the Sky Knight, he steals the rock. He does 5, 8, 10, 12. It actually does not kill me. Since the rock is essentially going to take this game over, Maybe I do want to just leave the Sky Knight back as a blocker. At this point, I'll probably trade him for a Chainwalker. Because then next turn I can stick the Pyro Convergence. I'm just not sure that Erase is exactly what I want right now. Alright, so I'm trading with a Chainwalker here. Taking 4, going to 9. I'm still going to try and make the Pyro Convergence work. Well, I've got my long game plan. Another white source is going to be pretty essential here, but the nice news is Dramatic Rescue is a pretty big blowout. Bounce plus gain 2 plus nuke something is good. Another white source would really put me in a better position, though. He's still 1 mana away from Trader's Instinct. Alright, no plays is very good. Sentry. No, I need that white source. I've got Cancel plus Azorius Charm or Dramatic Rescue, so... actually, no, I've got to play around... I see. I have to play around Explosive Impact now. So, I'm going to bounce the Roustabout. And... or would I rather use the Charm? No, I need to gain the life. Alright, so we'll bounce the Roustabout. And we'll kill the Shred Freak. Gain some life. Pass the turn. If he just plays Roustabout Go, I'm certainly not playing Cancel then. I'm not like that worried about a Roustabout. This is getting canceled, probably. Oh yeah. Alright, still just trying to buy some time here. Yeah, that's a good draw, actually. So, well, an Action Injunction. Draw some card. Yeah, another white source is good. I guess we drop the Sentry. Main deck Mind Rot. Pretty good against us. I mean, I've got a good feeling he's got Trader's Instinct, but... oh, Street Spasm? That's not that bad. That's actually a big waste of Street Spasm, in my opinion. I don't know why he played that. Maybe he just figured I had all flyers. Most of my guys are, but... Maybe that is the best value he could get off of that. So I'm still one short of my Archon, but I can do Eyes in the Skies plus Azorius Charm, so there is that. I think I'm going to charm him this turn, but I guess I'm just dealing 2 to him. Not the most value I can get out of Pyro Convergence, but maybe we're in a better position to start getting some pressure on the board here. We'll at least eat his draw spell. He apparently doesn't know what I'm doing. Rick's Mad Eye Guildmage. Well, I would have liked to have killed that with a multicolor spell, but that's okay. Still playing Eyes in the Skies, getting some dudes out. And hopefully drawing a land here. Knightly Valor is actually just fine. I mean, kind of made it so I would have liked to have played Eyes in the Skies the following turn, but now getting the Vigilance is just huge. So I'm going to leave one of my birds back. Obviously I don't want to block with my Vigilant one, so I'm going to leave the other one back. I'm just getting for 3 for now. I don't want to ever get in explosive impact range. I don't think that's going to work out for me. Man, that Archon being 7 mana is definitely relevant. Hopefully just plays a roustabout and says go. Okay. Would really like a land. That would really turn this game around. God, Promenade again! Oh, I hate Promenade so much. I really do hate Promenade. God, that card is so frustrating. I swear, Promenade always screws me. Alright, so we swing in. I think I'm forced to block both his guys next turn, which really is not what I wanted to do. So, I'm pretty sure I got a double block next turn. Or block both his guys next turn. Which sucks. I really didn't want to do that. I really wanted to play this. Kill this and then win the game. But now it's going to be a harder journey. I mean, maybe I just don't play around Explosive Impact and get blasted by it. But I don't really like that. I don't feel like that's going to be my strongest play either. I mean, really, I have to dodge like Explosive Impact and Traitorous Instinct for like the rest of the game. I mean, if he had Traitorous Instinct, I guess he would just steal Bird and win the game. So, I'm not even playing around Traitorous Instinct now. But I definitely have to block here, which sucks. He does have to use all his mana to keep his creatures alive, which means the Archon's going to do a ton on my turn. With the Pyroconvergence. I mean, I would rather him use all his mana now, so I can just Archon it up. Yeah, God, any other land in the deck besides that Promenade. My board presence right now would just be so much more sick. So much more sick. Second time in a row, 2 drafts, that this card has screwed me. So I do not have a lot of good things to say about Promenade. Fall the Gavel, pretty cool, but he does not need to play a spell currently. Certainly killing that guy. And yes, I'm going to be blocking his Grim Roustabout. Ideally, I'm able to untap. Let's see if that's realistic or if I'm just going to get Trader's Instincted here. God, if I could play Fall the Gavel, I'm like right back in this game. I mean, I am technically right back right now, but he's got 4 cards in his hand, so there's just so many powerful Rakdos spells that he could play at the moment. I can't even really play around Annihilating Fire, honestly. Ringleader. It's pretty good, but not that good when you have an Archon. Should have attacked with that Roustabout, but that just tells me he doesn't have the removal he needed. So now we're in... I think we just won now, actually. Between Fall the Gavel... Yeah, we just won, for sure. He actually has no way to win now. I'm going to eat those words, by the way, but we'll find out. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I don't know what the hell he could possibly play that gets around a 5 life gaining counter spell that deals 2 damage to a target. This is probably the best I've ever seen Pyroconvergence played. This card's, I mean, super just not played very much because it's difficult to have a good enough limited deck where you can get good, you know, utilize it effectively. But, I mean, let's see. I've already killed a Guildmage, a Shred Freak, I think, with it. That's pretty good. And I've dealt 2 to him. So, Pyroconvergence has already done a ton of work. And it's going to be the difference between winning and losing this next turn. If he plays a spell. See what he's casting. Just something huge. Grave Betrayal. I think I'll follow the gavel that. That should get a seed out of him. Yeah. Alright, so the good Rakdos deck. We've got some good stall elements in here though. Not to be forgotten. Mizium Skin I kind of feel like I want. Paralyzing Grasp isn't the worst. Avenging Arrow isn't the worst. Doorkeeper is certainly coming in. I gotta make Doorkeeper work. He's just too important for buying time. Okay, so what am I cutting? I still like Hussar Patrol. I like a lot of these cards. Maybe I cut a little bit of my fat for some cheaper good cards. Why don't I cut like Runewing for like a Doorkeeper, so I have another 2-drop blocker. Can I make any of these work? Maybe I'm just more interested in having a 3-2 that he either uses removal or it trades with something. I do actually have a lot of good blockers. I mean, maybe I don't need to cancel. I don't really like cancel when it comes to super fast aggressive decks. Mizium Skin could be pretty good. Basically turns off some of his removal at least. That versus Avenging Arrow versus Paralyzing Grasp. Or I could bring the Runewing back in. I do like that this guy trades with a lot of his deck and just... Well, I think actually Avenging Arrow is better against his deck than Paralyzing Grasp because of the Guild Mage, which he's going to be attacking in with. Yeah, let's do Avenging Arrow for that Guild Mage. I'm not going to stand by that it's like the best answer to a Guild Mage, but it might be the best that my deck is offering me. Could also try and bring in Fencing Ace. He trades with cheaper creatures. But I don't know. I still like the way that we're set up. This is a challenging match because he can come out swinging real fast, but we've got good defenders, so let's see if we can get a good hand, make it work. Yeah, this hand is absolutely acceptable. We've got an awesome blocker, we've got stall element. This guy could be a pretty cool trick. So we have a game plan. Let's see if he uses removal on the Doorkeeper. If he does, we get an Augur Spree out of the way, which I'm certainly happy with. And we still get to inaction Injunction his Chainwalker next turn. So basically we can eat an Augur Spree or an Annihilating Fire plus buy a turn for our Hussar Patrol. Ooh, Lava Crew's actually pretty good against us. Keyrune's pretty good draw though. It's gonna get us to our Skywatch faster. Still a turn short of playing Skywatch. Probably going to have to get this patrol down, but I guess it's not that good when you're facing a Lobber Crew. Alright, good. He spreed the Doorkeeper. I can totally live with that. Because now we have the potential to blow him out with the patrol the following turn. Promenade again, the bane of life. But at this time, actually decent because I am going to need a red source. Hopefully we get to eat his Chainwalker here. Good. Mind Rot. That's a little bit painful. I don't see Sentry doing much. An Action Injunction actually nets me another card, turns off Lobber Crew for a turn. How good is that? I think I'd rather have my red source. It was a well-placed Mind Rot. I've still got Keyrune though, which actually does race Lobber Crew effectively. That was a good draw. Alright, so Promenade. Yeah, actually the Charm's really good, because now I can get some lifelink online. Next turn, stick the Skywatch if he doesn't have a creature. I have a feeling that Azorius Charm lifelink is going to be extremely important. The thing about Rakdos, they are always in a big rush. They're always in a big rush to kill you. No plays? Now that is kind of surprising. Dramatic Rescue is a good draw too. Alright, well, we're Skywatching now. No reason not to. Getting in there. Next turn I might it's not time yet to lifelink, but that is a potential play. We've got 5 power in the air coming at him. He's got no pressure on the board. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. No reason to Knightly Valor yet. I'd rather just get in there. I can save my guys with Dramatic Rescue. Actually, I could have Azorius Charmed his Lobber Crew. Maybe I want to do that instead. That's a pretty huge setback. Gets rid of his draw. Shred Freak does like nothing. He didn't even use his Lobber Crew. Did he? I don't think he did. Did he forget that Shred Freak's multicolor? We're just going to Dramatic Rescue his Lobber Crew. I feel like that's enough of a setback where he's going to be unhappy about that. Alright, sweet. Got the match. Alright, I guess I'll see you round 2.